Hello, this is the late models Class D fixed at Lanier National Speedway. This is the 6:15 p.m. on Sunday. Slot. Let's see, what do we got? 1.5 strength of field. I'm the 15 car. Out of 16. This is probably, it looked like enough people signed up for 3 splits is my guess. So this is the middle split is my guess. So my plan is to try to get into Nick's league race, which goes off in 45 minutes. This is going to be kind of a practice for it. That being said, I don't know if he's going to be having it at night, like the same conditions. I don't know if... I do know he puts more fuel in it probably because his race is 150 laps. So that
just done a 14.1.
That changes the setup. Trying to get out safely here. And then I think he has to do some clicks on certain settings to get it to pass after that. So it's not quite the setup here, although it's pretty close, I think. But this is still, I mean, practice with the car and track, so it's not, like, useless.
P12.
I didn't really get time to put in a good practice lap there, but that's okay. 14.5 is definitely not my fastest lap. I pulled off a 14.1 in the practice before this, and no idea how that'll translate into Nick's race. The first thing is I have to get in. I have to be there at 7 and ready to click get in, because 60 people are all that can get in. Last week, I sat there and watched it. It looked like it didn't fill up immediately, but I want to say within 5 minutes it did. Now, I don't know if there's a lag in it reporting how many people are in, because it would show up like nobody's in. All of a sudden, 20 people are in, you know. I don't know. Today, I'm going to try, because I watched his video. I was worried about, you know, getting in and taking the spot of a faster person. Well, 28 people out of 60 qualify for the race, and the 28th place was a half second off the leader's pace. But the people, he didn't even scroll all the way down to like, well, he did, but I don't remember all the way to the last times. But there were some pretty slow times that got in, and, you know, so I need to not worry about that.
The leader has just done a 14.2.
So, I am going to try to qualify here.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Okay, Justin, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
I wanted to run this race this week regardless. Alright, I'm going to concentrate for this lap here.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap.
Got way too sideways there.
P2, your lap time was 14.3.
I am such a bad qualifier. I'm just trying so hard there, and that lap to me would never make it in his race, but maybe it would. The thing is there's a lot of fast people that come to Nick's things, but it's not like 60 people who are just ungodly fast. There's like 15 to 20 of them. That leaves some room for people like me who aren't probably the slowest. I mean, I come to these things and I'm not the slowest especially at a middle or bottom split. I'm not the worst driver. I'll talk like I am, and my iRating is low. I mean, last time, if you watch all my videos, well, if that's the case, awesome, thank you. But you'll see that the last time I ran paved on video was ARCA. I should hit that button. Was ARCA at Texas, where I won, gained a ton of iRating. Well, my iRating is back down. Well, I tried to run the tour mods later in the weekend, and I crashed myself out. It was bad. I probably could have kept going, and who knows, but I have this, and I struggle with it. A lot of my iRating is because of me panicking that I'm going to cause someone a problem Alt F4ing out while I'm on the track. Like, in real life, you wouldn't be able to make your car magically disappear and get out of the way. I should stop doing that. I'm never going to learn from my mistakes that way. If someone's going to be mad at me, they're going to be mad at me. It's just the way it is, and I need to get over that. I'm 43 years old, and I'm just terrified of someone being upset with me. It's a mental thing that I have to deal with. But that's what happened, so I'm sure I got last place in that race. I never even looked. First time, I don't even look at the results. I don't look at what my iRating drop was. I just know if you get dead last in a race, even if I was a pretty low car number in it, like maybe like this one, it was like the top split of maybe 2. Like there was high iRating guys. I was probably this same car here. And it doesn't matter. It definitely penalizes dead last a lot, and it rewards first a lot, unless your iRating, like if first is a 7,000 and everyone else is a 1,000, they're not going to get much from first, and they may even lose iRating for getting second. I mean, there's extreme examples, but I just need to not worry about what my iRating is. It puts me where in the lower splits, and I feel like that's where I belong, but then I don't know. But I would bet if I could like see everything that's ever happened for my iRating, a lot of it is me quitting out where I could have probably done better, but I just had to get out before anyone could say anything to me. So then why do I want to get into a video or into a race where if I were to make it, I'll be on multiple people's YouTube videos? I don't know. It's contradictory, I know, but part of me just wants to be a part of that. I think it's cool. I really enjoy Nick's videos. And
that's the end of the session, P2.
Everyone else involved. And it's kind of a cool community, but I'm literally paying no attention right now to what just happened. I guess I got third. My all-time best would have put me in second, which I'd rather not be, honestly. No, I'm not third. I'm second. I'd rather be in third. I'm in second. See, I didn't expect that. So I'm going to be probably just... okay. That's annoying. I'm probably just going to have a train driven around underneath me, but I tend to get dumped in these races, and I think it's because I go in too soft. That's no excuse for the person behind. They shouldn't be dumping someone even if it's slow, but I get it. I've been in that position before where someone in front of me is like, I'm like, wow, what? I'm not expecting them to be that slow. I personally don't think I'm going so slow that should happen, but that's my theory.
The track temp is
just rambling on and on and on. Did not have even a clue
P2.
that I qualified second place. Was unexpected.
Follow the pace car in the outside lane.
I'm notoriously bad at starts, but nothing's worse than starting in second. Although the last time I started in second was at ARCA, Texas, and I won the race, even though I had the world's worst start. No, I didn't have the world's worst start. I had the world's second worst start, because the pole sitter had the world's worst start.
1 lap to green.
This is where I wish I had a better way of seeing. Alright, I'm going silent until I at least have settled into this race a little bit.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Okay, Justin, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Green, let's go,
flag,
let's go.
Green flag. Pit road's open.
Inside. He's still there. Clear low.
Clear inside.
Car inside. Hold your line, P4. He's still there.
Stay high.
He's still there. Clear inside. Inside.
Car inside.
Clear
I
inside.
don't know if I'm pinching him too much. I'm hesitant to go
Leader's
down.
just done a 14.4.
Okay, he doesn't.
That lap time was 14.8.
Alright, I need to just settle in and get to the bottom. I think this is 50 laps. I didn't have time to look.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. The car in front's lap time is at 14.6. The guy behind has just done a 14.6. V4, that last lap was a 14.4. The car in front has just done a 14.4.
Car stop down low. Go high.
I didn't even know that car was there till I was beside it. I really like this car track combo. I think it's just fun to drive it. Like, just riding laps by myself and like, this is fun. That's what I gotta remember about sim racing. It's just fun.
What's your quickest lap in this session?
I feel like I'm being held up just a bit by the one, but not enough that I want to just dive it under him, you know? There's one car somewhat behind me, and after that, I don't even see anyone in the mirror, so...
Okay, Justin, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Just gotta be careful not to get taken out by a lapped car, or lose patience with them. In these lower splits, they can do some dumb things, and it's just part of it. One's gotten away from me a little bit, which is okay. It lets me feel more comfortable going in, you know? I'm like, oh, he's going up the track. Oh, there's somebody down there that I literally can't see. I have the FOV set so close. I know people do really good on single monitors. The Nick I keep talking about, I know that's all he races on, and he races a similar FOV, I think. He's just really good at keeping track of who's where, and that comes from experience, I'm sure. I don't know, that guy's been, from what I understand, he's been racing for like 12 or 14 years on iRacing. I've only known iRacing even existed for like 3 years, so like this whole sim racing thing was like news to me. Once COVID hit, you started seeing more about it because people were coming up with hobbies to do at home, and I'm like, what is that? That was almost bad. Obviously I knew steering wheel controllers and pedals were a thing. I think my younger brother had one once, a cheap piece of crap that I was just like, this is stupid. It was no fun at all. It only turned, like, it didn't even turn all the way around, you know, full rotation.
The gap to Rives behind is now 0.6.
So forced feedback and all this and that, and rigs, and I'm just like, I was intrigued, but that's like, people have been doing this for years, and I'm just like, apparently, this is a thing. I saw this, Logitech G923 or whatever the heck it's called at my local Best Buy one day, and I don't often splurge on $400 purchases, but I did that day. The funny thing is I didn't like use it much for like 4 months because I didn't have a real good place to do it where I lived at the time. Where my computer was, it was terrible. So what I ended up using it for, more than anything for the first few months, was...
Still there.
There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it.
Sorry, I lap flashed before my eyes there. This guy's a lap down. I wish he would just... I forgot this was muted.
No problem.
I should unmute it in case he was talking to me. I played Euro Truck Simulator 2. And it was really fun for that. A lot more immersive than playing with a controller. But I certainly did not want to justify a $400 controller purchase to play a truck driving simulator only. So when I moved to my last apartment, the one I just moved out of a month or two ago, I bought a new desk that could work a lot better with this. I don't know who's for position. The one's probably for position, but I've lost track. See, this is what I'm talking about. I could still throw this all away, but I'm not setting a blistering pace by any means. If I was in a top split or a Nick's event, I'd probably be one of the slowest guys out here, just like I'm driving.
Go high.
What in the world?
P3, that was a 14.5.
But you would never see me do something like that. What was that? I cannot believe I didn't die there. I did not. I'm like, surely he's going to stop at some point. Why is he driving straight to the wall from the apron? Oh, my heart is beating.
You're now in third.
Okay, Justin.
You
you're
know, I'm
halfway
third.
home. Got plenty of fuel. That was a 15.4.
I've lost all sense
Stay
of...
up, 8.
Yeah, 8,
Coming
get
up
off
on
the
the-
track.
Goddammit, you got a spotter?
8 needs to get off the track. I don't know if I've ruined my tires already, but I've lost all sense of rhythm. I'm probably getting into the gas too soon. I don't know. I can't remember any car contacts so far. I've probably gotten a few light wall scrapes.
You've just done a 14.6. The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds.
So if you don't see a video come out after this one by like, I don't know, later in the same day, that means I didn't get into Nick's race. Now if I get in,
P3.
but I don't qualify, I'm not going to
The
publish
track temp's increasing. It's now
a
84
5-minute
Fahrenheit.
video where I fail to qualify. So I guess spoiler alert, if
That
you're
lap
watching this
was
and
at
another one comes out,
14.7.
I qualify in the top 28. But I
Gap
just
ahead
don't
is
see it
now
happening.
1.4 seconds.
But I'm not going to feel guilty anymore by being one of the 32 who don't make it. And he also has a pointless, because he has to do it, so it's not pointless because of him, like 2-lap heat race where everyone who didn't qualify. So I guess I'll run in that just for goofiness sake, if I get in but don't qualify. There's a lot of ifs that happen.
The gap ahead is now 1.3 seconds.
So behind me is like 4 seconds. So right now I'm just happy as can be with a third if I can finish here. Three's looking really damaged. And luckily
Got a car high.
he lets me by, so I thank him for
Clear
that.
outside.
Couldn't tell if he was going to be racy for no reason or
The
not.
gap in front is now 1.4
I struggle with
seconds.
lapping people who don't let me by. Hopefully I'm coming through loud enough. My mic is farther away than I used to keep it just because my new seating position, I can't quite get it as close to me. But the one is dealing with
Your
lap
last lap time
traffic
was at
that
14.8.
isn't just rolling over.
Thanks
for him.
again, 4.
You've just done a 14.6.
Curious to see what my tires are after this. I'm probably not going to watch
Sorry,
the
8, my
incidents
shit split up.
because, well, I'll check the time. This race is going to go by really fast. But 7 p.m. Central, I need to be on the league page, furiously watching for when it
Right behind
lights
now,
up to let you
7.1.
join and clicking.
That lap was a
Oh
14.7.
man, the one is...
We're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 0.8.
Go high.
I don't like getting positions like that, but
Go ahead, Josh.
it's like, what the
Last
hell?
lap time was at
Lap traffic, what are
15.6.
you doing? Now I'm going to have to try to
Thank
navigate
you.
that.
No problem. I got my hands full with this thing.
Yeah, mine's hooked up right now.
14.9. The gap behind is now 2.3. Car outside. Clear high.
Clear outside if you want it.
I honestly don't want to even try passing the 6 because he's not letting people by. Wonder how far behind I'm 3 seconds behind.
Your lap
I looked
time
at my
was
other monitor. I
14.8.
got the standings up on my second monitor for my own reference. What lap are we on? We got enough time left that I don't really want to get hung up.
Five to
That
go.
was 14.7. P2, the gap behind is now 2.5 seconds. Car high.
Outside.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Still there.
Why is he still there?
Clear outside.
For some reason I don't know why, but I thought he was going to leave the lane for me. So I started going, and then all of a sudden he cuts down.
You've got 2 laps to go.
I think he'll not hit me here.
2 to go. Car outside. The gap behind is now 2.7 seconds. Clear high. Got car outside.
Car outside.
What are you doing? You lap down.
Yeah, that 8 car cost me about 4 seconds.
It's taken all my willpower not to just hit this guy right now. But I gotta be above that. Nice
Well
job,
done.
6.
Decent
Really good
drive.
racing.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Good job. Very good job.
Did I still get second? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. He's 2 laps down. The second place guy passes you clean when you should just let him by. But whatever. Oh, I'm so fired up. That's okay. I got second place. It was still a 0x incident, so I kind of want to see what time is it. Hey, I got 22 minutes, so I can do a little bit here. Sorry, I'm taking a drink. That's like, even if he wasn't a lap down, let's say that was a pass for position. Why do that? Like, I don't even cut him off here. So it's not like he can be mad. I think he just has no clue. Luckily, I didn't go around. Luckily, that wasn't for position. He could have come plowing into me. He didn't, so respect to him. And I was far enough ahead of third that it didn't matter. It's just the concept. It's just the idea of it that gets me going. I do have enough time to watch some incidents. There's probably a bunch, so let's see what happened here. 11 dumps the 4 and keeps going. Everyone else gets around him. Everyone's favorite car, the number 6. Okay, I looked away for just a second. Was this the 6's fault? 10 is way up high. I'm gonna give that. I don't know. I'm not a pro. The 10 is. I would say the 10 probably shouldn't have done that to him. Why am I fast forwarding instead of 13? Three's a struggle there. I was looking down again, but you guys saw it. I don't need to see it. This is more for everyone else's benefit than mine. Sometimes I want to see the wreck, sometimes I just don't care. 10 just plows into the 4. Are we stuck on the 2? No, okay. 14 slides into the corner. Not how you want to do it. Enemies must be blinking as well. I mean, I get it. If you're a lap down. Oh, that's who did that? Oh, my God. I thought it was the 8. Sorry, 8, if you were watching. I doubt you were, but I'm sitting there getting mad at the 8 here. It was, I don't know. I just briefly see. It's like, look at this. Look at that. I almost got killed by him there. The fact that I got second in this race with the 6 in it, freaking miracle. That's one thing. You talk about iRating. And yeah, I know I watched a lot of the higher split guys and their races aren't clean, but some of this stuff is really amateurish. And that's what I want to get away. A 6 just... That's how I got second. And I knew that, but I forgot. As I got up to the 6, I'm like, thinking I shouldn't try to pass him. So he dumps the 1. Luckily, the only difference is I did not go around. 6 just, it doesn't matter, like, here we go. What an idiot. Well, I still had fun. I don't think this type of performance is good enough probably for Nick's league race. I mean, I'm all over the place. That's not what you would call good consistent laps, but I mean, I know that's where there's a lot of avoiding and stuff going on. That's not even my laps. God, I'm so bad at this. I'm like, look at this inconsistency. Oh, sorry for that guy. Mine's a little better. Most of them are in the 14s. I dip into the 15s a few times. Okay, mine's a little better, but still not great. But I had a lot of fun. Get a lot about the iRating I lost. So I get it in chunks. I'll do a good race, get 87 iRating. Have a bad race, lose 92. Up, down, up, down. So I'm probably going to be above 1.4 again is my guess. Yeah, let's end this video, and we'll see if I make Nick's race or not. If not, I don't know when I'm going to get to another race. Probably not till Thursday or Friday again. Just got a lot going on this week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.